So, what was it here, a week or so ago? I picked up a couple bottles of this Northern Exposure that's done by Foggy Mountain Distilling in Boyne Falls, and they put out a lot of, it's like MGP, and they add sugar water to it, kind of like Bird Dog, where they got different flavors. But they make this Northern Exposure whiskey, which is cask strength, and the couple bottles I got were like a number 4 char, and they're 4 years old. And so I gave one to Kurt Ludington, and I kept one for myself because they were $35, and they're relatively, I guess, where I'm at, they're considered a local distillery because they're in Boyne Falls, which is a little bit kind of halfway between Charlevoix and Petoskey, but down in where the ski resort is and stuff, at Boyne Mountain and stuff. Anyway, I don't know. So anyway, I sent one, and they did a review, and it's out right now on SLV if you want to watch it. And Kurt and Trenton were pretty impressed with it, so I was like, okay, fair enough. And I haven't opened mine yet, so I may have to open it tonight. But anyway, I was out and about today. I figured, well, you know what? I'll look and see if I can find any more. Well, I did, but most of them that I have found are not as old. They were like 2 and 3 year, and they're finished in different types of barrels. But they're dark, and they are being produced by Foggy Mountain Distilling. I mean, they're putting it out. They're making it. They're distilling it, producing it, bottling it, the whole thing. Compared to, like I said, their Foggy Mountain stuff, which they don't. That's, like I said, that's NDP stuff. They've got that, and then they add sugar flavoring to it and different flavors, whatever they got going on. So I don't know. I found it interesting. Anyway, so with that, I'm posing the question, and it's just like I said, like Kurt and Trenton were doing. It's like, what's the best budget bottle? I mean, at $35 for a bottle of 4-year-old cask strength, that's pretty impressive, especially since they distilled it. Now, granted, it's got a crafty note to it, according to Kurt and stuff, but overall, I mean, that's pretty hard to beat. And I'm just curious what you guys all think about that. I also heard a rumor, and I'm not sure if that's true. I heard that Journeyman is got some money problems, and maybe that's why they are in this cooperation with New Holland, because they're putting out this new bottle of walleye Fisherman's Batch, and it's half Journeyman distillate and half New Holland distillate. So I don't know. That was another question I had. What do you guys know about that? I know Liz B, she goes down there quite a bit. She knew more about it than I did, but she's kind of in inner circle with those people. I call her my New Holland whisperer. She goes down there quite a bit. Anyway, with that, yeah, I'm going to be working on a new video. I have 3 different bottles of Magnus Cigar Blend single barrel picks. I got the 2 that the folks at Evernorth did, or Bourbon Junkies did, I should say, not Evernorth. And then I have one that Poor Nerds did with, I think it's North Side Liquor. I can't remember if that's right. Gary will correct me, I'm sure. But anyway, I'm going to blind them. A menage a trois, as I told Rob Bills, of bottles. And with that, I'm going to create a what they call a triptych, which is a painting where you take 3 canvases and you connect them together and you make one painting, and then you separate them in the end. So then you hang them as 3 separate pieces. So that's my plan when I get time. Like right now, I had to run and do business stuff. So life of a caregiver. So anyway, peace out, guys, and have a great rest of your week. Ciao.